U.S. Marine infantryman weapons expert. So what that means is, well, my official title MOS is 0351 anti-tank assaultman. And I was basically employed, I was a demolitions expert, so I know all about demolitions, which is another reason why I know 9/11 is an inside job. So we work with Army Corps of Engineers on all the kinds of explosives, but another weapon we mastered was an 83mm warhead rocket launcher called the SMA, shoulder-mounted automatic weapon. It has a rifle, 9mm rifle, bore-sighted to the rocket. And what bore-sighted means, it means whatever my 9mm round, wherever that target, that round hits the target is where my rocket is going to hit. So we don't waste an expensive, $10,000 rocket. We shoot the round it's got a tracer round, and you can see the round go all the way down in your scope, in your sights, and wherever that round hits, let's say you're off about 2 feet to the left, and all you do is move 2 clicks to the right, and you fire your rocket, and it hits it. So that's one of the weapons. Trained, master training, and all the heavy machine guns, 240 Golf, the Mark 19 grenade launcher, the 50 cal machine gun, cross-trained with the mortar platoon. So we were a weapons platoon. We cross-trained in all of our weapons. Well, get this, my roommate in the Marines was in our infantry as a machine gunner. He went to the state platoon, the sniper indoc. He took the sniper indoc. I never actually took the sniper indoc, but we were such good friends, and I loved the whole concept of the sniper. I always wanted to be one, so I actually did training with him. I got the sniper manual, even helped him make his ghillie suit. The ghillie suit, the camouflage suit that they wear. Anyways, I've done the training with him personally. He personally trained me with a 50 cal sniper rifle. Never once in my career in the Marines, not of all the weapons I've used, the rocket launchers, the missiles, the long distance shooting, never used Coriolis effect. I never heard the words before. It's not even in the sniper manual. So when I was in the Marine Corps, I never even heard those words. I didn't even hear those words till I got out of the Marine Corps sometime in college later, and I hear about Coriolis effect. And now I'm starting to hear this from people that don't have any experience with weaponry, military long-range weapons, and people are starting to talk about this Coriolis effect that snipers adjust for Coriolis. And it's total bull crap. It's totally a myth, and I'll show you why. And I have a challenge right now for any sniper to meet me in person. It's a $20,000 bet challenge for any sniper or anybody who thinks you're a great shooter to meet me in person, and you show me what this Coriolis calculation is. So a Coriolis adjustment for a spin is going to have to be based on a few factors here. So what I was taught shooting, there's four elements that you need to adjust for. You got your elevation, how high you are. You got your bullet round, what is the munition that you're using, right? You got your wind resistance, so that's why, like on long range shooting ranges, you'll see the flags down the range. You got to know where the wind's blowing, and distance to target, right? Those are the four things: distance to your target. So adding a fifth one, Coriolis adjustment, you have to adjust for a spin of the Earth that's going only one direction. So in the globe model, heliocentrism, the Earth is spinning west to east. This is how it's spinning. So when you're in the military, when you get stationed or sent out or deployed, you get deployed at any random place on this planet at any given moment. You won't know until like a week or even a day before, sometimes on a secret operation. So you could be deployed over here in Canada, you can be deployed over here in South America, you can be in Africa, right here, you can be in Europe, Somalia, Japan, any of these places. And by the way, I've been stationed in Japan. I've been trained in Australia with the Australian Marines down here, Japan, let's see, Indonesia, and then Europe with the Marine Security Guard duty. That's another duty I did. I did special duty with the Marine Security Guards. In 1999, I was a personal guard for President Clinton, Madeleine Albright, worked with the Secret Service, so I was posted up here. And then where I started was Camp Pendleton, California, East Coast also. So I've just been all over this globe, as they say. So everywhere I've been would have a different Coriolis adjustment, because if the Earth is spinning 1,000 miles at the equator, if you go down halfway to the South Pole, it's 500 miles per hour right here, and to 0 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? You get the concept of a spinning ball is going to be slower the higher you go and faster at the equator. So not only do you have to know at any given moment when you're in a combat situation where you are on this globe, how fast you're going, you have to actually know which way you're facing, the direction you're facing when you're shooting your weapon at your target. right? So let's just put ourselves in a combat situation. I'm over here posted up in my ghillie suit and I'm a sniper and I'm looking at an enemy down here, and all of a sudden I got an enemy flanking me over here. So now I got two enemies and I'm spinning a direction according to Coriolis, and I got to do an adjustment for this guy, and then let's say I turn and face the other direction. Now there's a different Coriolis adjustment. So my challenge is to any long-range shooter expert is to meet me in person at any shooting range of your choice, long-range shooting range, and I'd like for you to bring your sniper rifle, and I'm going to make some commands. Shoot this target at this distance, facing this direction, and then I'm going to change you to another direction, and I'm going to ask you to fire that target, put your Coriolis calculation into your shot, and you got to hit a grouping of 5 shots in the bullseye on both of them to win $20,000. But this is a bet challenge, not just I'm going to give you money if you do it. I'm going to ask you to bring your $20,000 and match my bet, and I'm going to get an attorney and everything, and we're going to put that money in a safe. So if you can't adjust the Coriolis and hit your targets, I win $20,000.
Life on the ball, fantastic, we don't fall. Ain't it amazing? Amazing how the sun